Welcome to our deep dive into the world of ray optics and optical instruments. In this video, we'll explore how light travels, bends, and interacts with various materials, laying the foundation for understanding the devices that help us see the world in new ways. Ray optics, also known as geometrical optics, focuses on the straight-line propagation of light and the laws governing reflection and refraction. By the end of this journey, you'll have a solid grasp of how everyday instruments like cameras, microscopes, and telescopes work, all thanks to the fascinating principles of ray optics. Let's begin by understanding the nature of light itself. Light is a form of energy that travels in waves, but in ray optics, we simplify its behavior by treating it as straight lines or rays. This approach helps us predict and explain how light interacts with objects, such as bouncing off surfaces or bending when it passes through different materials. The concept of light rays is essential for analyzing optical systems and designing instruments that manipulate light for various purposes. One of the fundamental behaviors of light is reflection. When a light ray strikes a smooth surface like a mirror, it bounces back according to the law of reflection. This law states that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Mirrors are a classic example of how we use reflection in optical instruments, allowing us to redirect light and form images. Understanding reflection is key to grasping how devices like periscopes and kaleidoscopes function. Another crucial phenomenon in ray optics is refraction. When light passes from one medium to another, such as from air into water or glass, it changes direction. This bending of light is called refraction and is governed by Snell's law. Refraction is responsible for many optical effects like the apparent bending of a straw in a glass of water. It's also the principle behind lenses, which are the heart of most optical instruments. Let's take a closer look at the laws of refraction. The first law states that the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal all lie in the same plane. The second law, or Snell's law, relates the angles of incidence and refraction to the refractive indices of the two media. These laws help us calculate how much a light ray will bend when entering a new material, which is essential for designing lenses and other optical components. Total internal reflection is a fascinating effect that occurs when light tries to move from a denser medium to a rarer one at a steep angle. If the angle of incidence exceeds a certain critical value, the light doesn't pass through but instead reflects entirely within the medium. This principle is used in fiber optics, allowing light signals to travel long distances with minimal loss, and is also seen in sparkling diamonds. Mirrors play a vital role in ray optics. Depending on their shape, mirrors can form different types of images. Plane mirrors create virtual images that appear behind the mirror, while curved mirrors like concave and convex mirrors can produce real or virtual images depending on the object's position. These principles are used in devices like shaving mirrors, car headlights, and telescopes. Lenses are transparent objects that refract light to form images. Convex lenses converge light rays to a point, while concave lenses diverge them. The position and nature of the image depend on the object's distance from the lens. Lenses are the core components of many optical instruments, including cameras, microscopes, and eyeglasses, helping us focus and magnify images. To predict where an image will form and how large it will be, we use the lens formula and magnification equations. The lens formula relates the object distance, image distance, and focal length of the lens. Magnification tells us how much larger or smaller the image is compared to the object. These calculations are essential for designing optical instruments with precise imaging capabilities. No lens is perfect. Aberrations are imperfections that cause images to blur or distort. Spherical aberration and chromatic aberration are two common types. Spherical aberration occurs when light rays at different distances from the lens axis focus at different points. Chromatic aberration happens because different colors of light bend by different amounts. Understanding and correcting these aberrations is crucial in high-quality optical instruments. Prisms are transparent objects with flat, polished surfaces that refract light. When white light passes through a prism, it splits into its component colors, creating a spectrum. This phenomenon, known as dispersion, occurs because different colors of light have different refractive indices. Prisms are used in spectrometers and other instruments to analyze light and study its properties. Our own eyes are remarkable optical instruments. The eye uses a lens system to focus light onto the retina, forming images that our brain interprets. The cornea and lens work together to bend incoming light, and the iris controls the amount of light entering the eye. Understanding the eye's structure helps us appreciate how optical devices mimic or enhance our natural vision. Sometimes the eye's optical system doesn't work perfectly, leading to vision defects like myopia, nearsightedness, hypermetropia, farsightedness, and astigmatism. These defects occur when the eye cannot focus light correctly on the retina. Fortunately, corrective lenses can compensate for these issues, restoring clear vision and demonstrating the practical importance of ray optics in everyday life. Corrective lenses, such as concave and convex lenses, are used to address vision defects. Concave lenses help people with myopia by diverging light rays before they enter the eye, while convex lenses converge light rays for those with hypermetropia. Astigmatism is corrected using cylindrical lenses. These solutions highlight the direct application of ray optics principles in healthcare. Let's move on to simple optical instruments. Magnifying glasses, for example, use convex lenses to enlarge small objects, making details visible to the naked eye. These instruments are based on the basic principles of image formation by lenses and are widely used in daily life, from reading small print to examining tiny objects. Compound microscope uses two sets of lenses, an objective and an eyepiece, to achieve high magnification. The objective lens forms a real enlarged image of the object, which is then magnified further by the eyepiece. This arrangement allows us to observe tiny structures, such as cells and microorganisms, that are invisible to the naked eye. The Total magnification of a compound microscope is the product of the magnifications of the objective and eyepiece lenses. By adjusting these lenses, scientists can observe objects at various scales, making the microscope an indispensable tool in biology, medicine, and materials science. Resolving power is a measure of how well a microscope can distinguish between two closely spaced points. It depends on the wavelength of light used and the quality of the lenses. Higher resolving power allows scientists to see finer details, which is crucial for research in fields like microbiology and nanotechnology. Astronomical telescopes are designed to observe distant celestial objects. They use a combination of lenses or mirrors to gather and focus light from stars, planets, and galaxies. The basic refracting telescope uses two lenses. The objective lens collects light and forms an image, while the eyepiece magnifies it for viewing. Reflecting telescopes use mirrors instead of lenses to collect and focus light. The primary mirror gathers light and reflects it to a focal point, where a secondary mirror or eyepiece allows observation. This design avoids chromatic aberration and is used in many large observatories around the world. Magnifying power of a telescope is determined by the focal lengths of its objective and eyepiece. By adjusting these components, astronomers can observe distant objects in greater detail. High magnification is essential for studying planets, stars, and galaxies, making telescopes powerful tools for exploration. Just like microscopes, telescopes have a resolving power that determines how clearly they can distinguish between two close objects in the sky. Larger telescopes with bigger mirrors or lenses have higher resolving power, allowing astronomers to see finer details in distant galaxies and nebulae. Cameras are everyday optical instruments that use lenses to focus light onto a photosensitive surface, such as film or a digital sensor. By adjusting the lens, we can control the focus and exposure, capturing sharp images of the world around us. The principles of ray optics are at the heart of camera design and photography. Projectors use lenses to enlarge and display images on a screen. By shining light through a small image and focusing it with a lens, projectors can create large, clear visuals for presentations, movies, and classrooms. The design of projectors relies on the same ray optics principles that govern cameras and microscopes. Periscopes are simple optical instruments that use mirrors or prisms to allow observation from a hidden or protected position. Commonly used in submarines, periscopes rely on the laws of reflection to redirect light from one end to the viewer's eye, enabling them to see over obstacles or around corners. Binoculars use a combination of lenses and prisms to provide magnified, upright images of distant objects. They are widely used for birdwatching, sports, and astronomy. The design of binoculars ensures that both eyes receive the same image, offering depth perception and a wide field of view. Magnifying glass is one of the simplest optical instruments. It uses a convex lens to produce a magnified image of an object placed within its focal length. This tool is invaluable for reading small text, examining details, and even starting fires by focusing sunlight. A simple microscope uses a single convex lens to magnify small objects. Unlike the compound microscope, it offers lower magnification but is easy to use and portable. Simple microscopes are often used in classrooms and laboratories for quick observations. The compound microscope consists of several key parts: the objective lens, eyepiece, stage, and light source. Each component plays a specific role in magnifying and illuminating the specimen. Understanding the structure helps users operate the microscope effectively and maintain its performance. Telescopes, whether refracting or reflecting, have essential components like the objective lens or mirror, eyepiece, and mount. The objective gathers light, the eyepiece magnifies the image, and the mount provides stability. Knowing the structure is key to using telescopes for stargazing and research. Typical camera includes a lens, shutter, aperture, and sensor or film. The lens focuses light, the shutter controls exposure time, the aperture adjusts the amount of light, and the sensor or film captures the image. Each part works together to produce clear, well-exposed photographs. Projectors have a light source, lens system, and image carrier like a slide or digital chip. The light source illuminates the image, which is then magnified and projected onto a screen by the lens system. Understanding the structure helps in setting up and using projectors effectively. Periscope consists of two mirrors or prisms placed at 45-degree angles inside a tube. Light entering one end is reflected twice, allowing the viewer to see objects from a different vantage point. This simple yet effective design is used in submarines and observation posts. Binoculars are made up of two telescopic tubes, each with an objective lens, eyepiece, and a set of prisms. The prisms correct the orientation of the image, ensuring it appears upright. This structure provides comfortable three-dimensional viewing for both eyes. A magnifying glass is simply a convex lens mounted in a frame with a handle. The lens is designed to be held close to the object, allowing users to see a larger, clearer image. Its simplicity makes it a handy tool for everyday tasks. The simple microscope consists of a single convex lens mounted on a stand. the specimen is placed on a stage and the lens is adjusted for focus. This straightforward design is ideal for quick, low-magnification observations in classrooms and labs. Optical fibers use total internal reflection to transmit light signals over long distances. These thin, flexible strands of glass or plastic are the backbone of modern communication networks, enabling high-speed internet and data transfer with minimal signal loss. Lasers produce highly focused, coherent beams of light. They are used in a variety of optical instruments, from barcode scanners to surgical tools and communication devices. The unique properties of lasers make them invaluable in both scientific research and everyday technology. Holography is a technique that records and reconstructs three-dimensional images using laser light. Unlike traditional photography, holography captures both the intensity and phase of light waves, creating lifelike images that appear to float in space. This technology is used in security, data storage, and art. Polarization refers to the orientation of light waves in a particular direction. Polarized light is used in sunglasses, photography, and LCD screens to reduce glare and enhance image quality. Understanding polarization helps in designing better optical instruments and improving visual experiences. Optical coatings are thin layers applied to lenses and mirrors to enhance their performance. Antireflective coatings reduce glare, while reflective coatings increase brightness. These coatings are essential in cameras, glasses, telescopes, and other optical devices for clearer, brighter images. Optical instruments play a crucial role in medicine. Endoscopes use fiber optics to view inside the body, while ophthalmoscopes examine the eye. Lasers are used in surgeries and treatments. These devices rely on ray optics to provide doctors with clear, detailed images for diagnosis and therapy. In industry, optical instruments are used for quality control, measurement, and automation. Devices like spectrometers, laser scanners, and optical sensors help ensure precision and efficiency in manufacturing processes. The application of ray optics in industry drives innovation and productivity. Future of optical instruments is bright, with advances in materials, miniaturization, and digital technology. Innovations like adaptive optics, quantum imaging, and smart lenses promise to revolutionize fields from astronomy to healthcare. As our understanding of ray optics grows, so too will the capabilities of the devices we create. Summary: ray optics provides the foundation for understanding how light behaves and how we can manipulate it using optical instruments. From simple magnifying glasses to advanced telescopes and medical devices, the principles of reflection, refraction, and image formation are at the heart of countless technologies. As we continue to innovate, the world of optics will remain central to science, industry, and daily life.